Hello, it is I, Ape Teehee, back with another video. Today we're going to be going over a solo queue game that I just had, which was very interesting, to say the least. It was me playing solo queue against some very familiar faces, which you will see now. As you can see, I don't know the player names, and I am against Arctix, Rexus, Puerma, and Zan. So, granted, two of them are off-roll, but nonetheless, it is a very hard game. I was playing Trunks this game, and it is not my best game ever, or anything. I just think this is a very interesting game to look at because of the fact that obviously the game is gonna be very hard to play because these guys know how to play the game for the most part. And compared to my SOLOQ teammates and they are in VC talking to each other. So I guess this is how a lot of you guys feel when you play against other 4-stacks. The feeling of dread, the feeling of knowing that you can't do anything. And you will see that there are a lot of times in this game where I can't really do anything. As you can see here, yeah, my Kippu is just completely disconnected from me, and he's just doing his own thing while I can't really walk up. And he's pinging it like, yeah, sure, you can ping it, but it's not like I can do anything about it, you know? So this game, again, is very interesting because we fall behind early, obviously. Even in bot lane, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they fell behind. Kefla dies here. And there's not really a lot to do other than just farming a lot of the time, especially if you're solo queue, because if you just want to make plays, if you want to force plays with your teammates, you're just gonna end up dying a lot of the time. And I don't know my Kid Buu, I don't know my teammates, so I don't know who to trust, I don't know how good they are, I don't know how they play. So a lot of the time it's just more consistent to just make sure that I am at my strongest as often as much as possible, compared to trying to make plays. Like again here, like I know that I can't really do anything about this. So, and here I see him ultimate Vegito, and I just back off. Like there's no point in me walking up. So I'll take this, and then I'll just go back farm here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I do. Because there's nothing for me in the lane. Vegito ulted. I'm not gonna get anything out of just trying to fight him when I'm level 4. My Kid Buu has Gekishin high as well. So it's just a very annoying game to play. I'm playing Trunks though, so my character has a lot of individual strength compared to some other DPS. Like for example, Godku, he is individually not as doesn't have the same type of carry potential like Trunks does. But you will see this game that I am definitely not the main carry of this team, but the way that I play should tell you that I allow myself in a way to get carried. Now a lot of people don't, like a lot of people might think, like listen to that and think, what do you mean you just got carried? I say, yeah, I got carried. And that's the main point. A lot of people, they don't allow their teammates to carry them. I have to recognize where my win condition is, and I do that later on in the game when I see a certain character on my team just completely pop off. And when that happens, I need to think differently. I can't just keep thinking, oh, I play for myself now. I play, I'm the 1v9, I'm the carry, because I'm not. At that stage of the game, and I have another character that is way stronger than me, I have to play around that. So here, I wanted to transform, but I thought it was stupid because they instantly use everything. So I try and go into steal. Mystery HP, I don't get it. Very unfortunate. I transform to survive. So here, again, there's a lot of people around me. Luckily, we had bubbles. But yeah, I live again. Vegito ulted, so he survives my skill 1 and stuff. Again, here, there's not really anything to do else other than just farming. I have to keep farming to make sure that I don't fall behind. As you can see, my Kifl is level 6. Which is not optimal. I think I'll be level 8 here after back farming. So as you can see in top lane, my Kefla is just fighting, my team is fighting for no reason. They shouldn't be fighting this, they should just be farming. Like there's an entire lane in bottom that has, like with full, like that's full of minions that Kefla could be taking. Kefla could be back farming and I could be taking it. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, there's a lot of resources that we just gave to Godku for free, while they didn't really get anything. She got level 7, but I bet she was pretty close anyway, so she would have gotten 7 most likely regardless of anything, but should probably still have went bot. Here I have to be bot. We want to defend this. I'm almost level 9, so I farmed really well, so I'm pretty far ahead. in this game. Kefla comes down. I see that she's defending. I mean, she's not really looking at the map, I think, because why are you running bot here? Like, I don't really know. Then he pings me, and I say, okay, you know what? I can see Kefla's level 7. She wants to farm. You know what? Go ahead. So we rotate, and this guy comes, which is perfect, because I can be there to stop him on time, and then Kefla can get a little bit of farm. I probably should have defended to begin with, but doesn't really matter. At this point, I didn't really trust the Kefla anyway, because of the fact that, you know, I saw some interesting decisions. So here, the game is very, very hard. I already have Caulifla on me. They're taking top tower. My Kid Buu is dying, and it looks like my Bardock is gonna die as well. I only have Kefla with me here. She's trying to flank around, and the Godku is there. After me, I dash over to dodge the ultimate. I completely, counter his ultimate. Kefla is trying to kill Godku, but doesn't do it fast enough, so yeah. It's not really a lot to do here. Again, I tried to hop in. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, and I end up dying, I'm pretty sure here. It's sad. It's mystery HP as well, so a lot of the time I'm not gonna be able to see the HP, so I kind of have to just send it. Kid Buu is gonna die here again. His build is very bad. The game state is very, very bad. As you see, we even get wiped here. Very unfortunate. And most people here would just surrender. Most people think, you know what, I'm against the 4 stack, doesn't matter. Like, we've lost. It doesn't matter, just get me out. Get into the next game. And I don't blame people for doing that, because I understand it. Here I misplay a little bit, I mistime it, but it doesn't really matter. We end up getting him anyway. Gotta wait for his thing, and then he vanishes. And then he's gonna die here, and I'm gonna be out. So, I got a snowball stack. It's not the end of the world. I'm level 10. I'm not that far behind. I will get level 11 before the next boss, most likely. So, it's not the end of the game. The game is still playable. My Kid Buu ends up dying again. He dies a lot in this game. I think he died 7 times. It's not like I didn't die kind of a lot as well. But at least my deaths were somewhat, especially early on in the game, it was for to just try and get something out of the play. So here, it's gonna be Jacko. Yeah, it's Jacko. It's a very bad situation here. Kefla is applying a lot of, Caulifla, sorry, is applying a lot of pressure on me, so I can't really walk up. Here, I greed for it. I thought she was gonna walk around. And again, here is a lot of ults after me. They're just running after me, trying to kill me. And meanwhile, Kefla is doing a very interesting play. She's going for the boss because Godku was on it, and actually ends up killing both Godku and the boss. So this is actually not that bad. I got really hard focused. They used Kid Buu ult, they used Caulifla ult, and also Vegito ult for me, or for us. And then they lost the boss instead. So it's not that bad. Here, Kefla is actually doing a good job dodging a lot of stuff and not dying and keeping them occupied. Here they overstep a bit, so I seized the opportunity to try and get a kill on this guy. We get a kill on Kid Buu. And then I actually think we might get a kill. Like, this is what Kefla does again. Very, very smart. I think it's intentional that Kefla does this. She flies down because she knows that he's gonna Icarus. I'm pretty sure this was intentional. This was very smart of Kefla. And it makes sure that we get this guy as well. So now we can push if we want. I think Bardock pushes a little bit, but I don't think he commits because he's gonna die. If he does, I can't push with him here. I will just die. Here I really wish that Caulifla was with me, but I think she backed. And I kind of overextended. I thought I could kill him faster. So this was kind of my bad. It's a misplay by me. I thought I could kill Godku. But they're all really low here. So again, Kefla kind of just capitalizes on it. Gets a kill. They're doing really well, my team, at in this play. And Kefla especially is just doing applying a lot of pressure, doing a lot of damage. Here, Vegito is almost dead. I think he ends up dying here, if I am not wrong. Oh, he ults away. Okay. But I think Kid Buu is the one that dies then. He does. So Kid Buu dies, and then my Kid Buu does a really good play here. Very surprised that he did this. Their Vegito kind of misplays by not hitting him there. and we get a max, which is huge. Here he goes in the back to attack. It was kind of obvious. I end up using my reset for it. It's not the end of the world. He's gonna vanish, or what's it called? I thought he was gonna, yeah, he is. But it doesn't matter, he did it too late. And we end up killing him. So again, they kind of threw. We should be able to get bot here. I think Kefla goes for bot tower. And I decide to stop hitting the boss and to just try and help her because she is obviously way stronger. And here I get ulted. I mistime it here, that was my bad. And I kill him. And here I push, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I push here. I get like one tap or something. It's not the best push ever, but I think I get out. No, I don't. This is where I die. So I almost outplayed it. I should have just kept running. But I wanted to outsmart. But yeah, he saw through my escape plan and went into the bush to check. It was smart by him, but it was my bad. Here, I think we get this boss too. I'm pretty sure we do. So Kid Buu ults very, very early. And then Caulifla ults very, very early for no reason. And it's a 3v3. Godku doesn't have ult here, we know this. And Kefla just kills Vegito and secures it. And I'm pretty sure that she ends up killing this guy. The God Goku as well, she does. So Kefla is literally just like doing God's work. I'm kind of a sacrificial lamb this game. I don't mind it. I think my enemies were focusing me a bit too hard because they knew like because it's my friends. So they might have trolled a little bit in these plays by just overcommitting to me when they probably should have focused the other one. But I don't mind taking this position, playing as the pseudo frontline for Kefla so that she can just end up cleaning for everyone. Because I can do a lot of damage as Trunks initially. But here the game is in a very good state for us, 2-2 on bosses, and we have the advantage because they have one tower left. So obviously whoever gets caught most likely loses. But we should have Bardock push here. Bardock can just push and then Icarus out. So he is, for the most part, very safe when pushing. I don't want Kid Buu to push here. I don't mind it. I think he wants to sit there because he wants Bardock to kill the tower. And then he can just go in and take the Dragon Ball. But as you can see here, they start ulting. We're staying out of range. She can't tap tower while she is in that. So here, we just melt from 50 HP, so she couldn't even react and Icarus away. So this is a huge kill, because this is the main character that can shut us down. So Caulifla is dead now, which means that we can just full send it, which is what we do. So we go all in here. I think I misplay a little bit in this fight. But nonetheless, it's, you know. As you can see here, I want to go up here. I killed this guy. And then this was a bit unfortunate. I wanted to tap. I probably shouldn't have. Doesn't really matter that much because they're all low. And very, very close. Very, very close. Kind of got saved. And then this guy ends up trolling. And at this point, I think we can just push on the next one. So here I want Bardock to push, right? But he is very scared. And he recalls, I think. Or does he? No, he taps here. So that was a... Like, Kid Buu is just flying around. I don't know why he's not tapping more. So Kid Buu ults here. And here they tap. And then they open it. Nice. So here the game is basically just over. I equip defense step so that I just don't get one shot by an ultimate when I jump in. Because I have to just jump in and kill the Dragon Shield here. Kefla even kills. And we somehow turn the most like unplayable game around. Even against some of the best players. Even though they obviously played bad. This is not to take anything away from them. They're still great players. They probably weren't fully locked in. And we end up winning. Kefla just completely 1v9 this game. Especially later on. Really did an insane job at just killing everyone for the most part. And essentially saving the game. Almost single-handedly. As you can see the stats here, Kefla almost double my damage. Insane performance. At the same time, my Kid Buu is... Yes, and then there's me. I didn't have the best stats either. I think as playing Trunks into this comp, especially against Caulifla, is just extremely difficult when you're getting focused. So I think I did a pretty good job for the most part. Obviously, a couple misplays, but I was the main guy that was focusing down the God Goku, so it wasn't the worst performance ever, but not the best, of course. But we allowed Kefla to completely take over the game, and Kefla really capitalized on it and played really well. So that's why we ended up winning the game, even against a 4-stack in solo queue. Not even playing the top characters. You can definitely argue that these comps are somewhat balanced, but the DPS selection, I don't know. I don't know about that, but anyway, I hope you guys at least learned something from the video or found it interesting. I think showing you guys when I make mistakes and I don't play my best is also needed. So you don't, because everyone knows that everyone loses sometimes. Can't play well every single game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.